Hello my babies, today we're going to do a makeup tutorial. We called it Hello Yellow. And yes, we are rocking the yellow today for the first time. And we're going to go ahead and get started with the tutorial. Please subscribe to me. So I already have my eyebrows laminated and my skin is already prepped. So I used the NYX Professional Makeup Lift and Snatch Brow. I used the color Espresso. The secret is to fill in the sparse areas and create a couple of brow hair in front of your brows to make your brows appear full and snatched. I love a good full natural snatched eyebrows. Let's talk about these nails real quick. These are press-ons, not acrylically done. Well, they're acrylic press-ons, but I got them off of TikTok. They're called Loveful Nails. So I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I use the color Caramel and I use the color Nude. Sometimes I mix them in, to get like a perfect color that matches my skin. But, I'm trying something a little different. I use the lighter color to have a brighter brow bone. But then we go into blending. Blending is so important, you guys. I promise you, it makes your makeup 100 times more smoother and better. So what I'm using is P. Louise eyeshadow base Rumor number 4. Closer to, well, it's kind of like brighter than my skin color, but it's perfect for like nudes and red eyeshadows. You get what I mean, but it's really good for like browns and reds if you really like a smoky eye effect as well. Also, it is important to blend out your eyeshadow base so your eyeshadow won't appear patchy. The palette that I'm using is called Supreme Seductress. It's a Prism makeup. I got this off of Amazon. So the color that I'm using for my crease, or kind of like a crease shadow, I'm using the color Prospect. It's kind of like a reddish brown, but it's a really good color, especially if you want to do like a deep crease or want your crease to look very sharp. And most importantly, it is important to blend out. And now I'm using the color Slide Into, which is a brighter red. It's a really good transition color from a red to brown to make it more like a smoky eye effect. You know what I mean. Then you go over and get you a very fluffy brush and fluff out the corners, like the harsh corners and stuff, to give it more of a fluffy, soft effect. Now we're using P. Louise base Rumor number 0. This is the one with white where you can use any bright colors and any color at all. And yes, this is how I met my cut crease. Like I put a little dip and I look up. Basically, the secret to the crease is your natural crease, or a little bit over your natural crease. But this is what I do for my cut crease. But y'all should get you some P. Louise. They're really on their ish. But yes, this is the secret of my cut crease, okay? I'm not gatekeeping. I don't know where I got that technique from, but I learned it from one of my favorite makeup artists. For the Halo Yellow, I used a dark yellow eyeshadow palette from this palette called Changeable Fantasy. I also got this from Amazon, but this is how I created like a yellow cut crease. And for the halo eye effect. And also, when you do this, blend the ends color, like the dark color to the middle color. Blend it so you can get that graduate effect. I promise you, it will save your life. So back with this Prism eyeshadow palette, I'm using the color RSVP. It's more like a silver, bright colors. It gives, again, the halo effect. This is like my favorite eyeshadow technique to do, halo eye. Like, I really love it. Like, look at that. Look at the crease. Look at the color. I know I'm stuttering. Y'all bear with me. But I love this type of look. It's giving angelic. Baby, that crease is creasing though. So now we're going over with the yellow water activated liner. I got this from Amazon. It's called Mikoli. It's a water activated liner. Just look at that. Just, ooh, crispy. I love it. It's so sharp. So before I spray my face, I use the Olay Super Serum first, and then I use the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, and then I'll go over with the milk primer as well. Make sure when you do this, let it sit for like 30 seconds. Yes, 30 seconds, so it can be nice and tacky for your foundation and your concealer. I usually use my hands, but since I got these long nails on, I just use my brush. And yes, this is another technique that I do. I also spray it again on my face. As you see, I use a flat brush to put my foundation on. I use my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. And then I go over with a kabuki or whatever that brush is, and I just pat it on my face. It's a great coverage too. And now we're gonna go over the same concealers I used. This is the color Caramel. I use the Caramel for the middle of my face. And then towards the end, I use the color Nude to give it more like a graduate effect. So I like it more like natural sometimes, but then I like it more like bold. And then we go over with the setting spray again to have like a nice coverage blend. For my contour, I forgot to record it. I used the e.l.f. Hydrated Camo Concealer. I used the color Rich Cocoa. But then also with my Juvia's Place, I used the tan bronze to like, you know, mattify the concealer. And I also went over with the Fit Me pressed setting powder. It is a little brighter than my actual skin tone, but you know, it works. It gives it more like a natural effect, and it gives like beautifully matted. I'm gonna give you this important tip. When you do your lip liner, make sure it is moisturized, not dry and crusty like a bacon, okay, like a turkey bacon. But the color that I'm using is LA Color, the color Eggplant. Make sure when you do your lip liner, you could do it a little bit overlined or right underneath the line. So the next color that I use is the NYX Butter Gloss color BLG14. It's very smooth and buttery like they say. And then top that, I use the color Max. It's a nude color. It's more like a pink nude. And after that, I also used another Max lip color. It's really good. It's really good for you. But thank you guys for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also give me the big thumbs up. See y'all next time. Kisses.